Yo, what is up? I'm good. I'm really, really good. Don't know why I've started like that. These aren't hickeys, by the way. It's shaven just before any of the crazy allegations come in. I've had so much going on in my head recently and not really knowing exactly where to put it. I got my A-levels coming up next week. The way I found that out was actually really funny. I've got a bunch of... Well, my hair's just gone like a really weird, like, swirly pattern. I've got so much stuff that's gone on and just kind of need a place to vent, not gonna lie. I think it's been about 2 weeks since I've done a video, which isn't the longest hiatus of all time. And I kind of come to the conclusion of a few things I need. I got a job, lost a job. I've spent 3 days in a random garden in a tent. That was pretty cool. I've got so much stuff to talk about. Like, I had my first experience with alcohol, my second experience with alcohol, my first experience with someone being literally like on the brink of death because of alcohol, a lot of alcohol, it seemed, and a lot of in deep questioning. There we go, about my place in the universe. But as everyone does, I woke up today and a stark realization that I'm broke hit me, and I was thinking, like, if I kind of need money right now, and that's why I go, good things or bad things, that's just the thing. It'd be good if I had money, I'm guessing. And I was thinking about sort of like, okay, what would I do to get the money? The thought I had was, I was lying in bed and I was kind of thinking about, I saw this thing from Tony Robbins, and it's like, you're unhappy or you're depressed, or maybe you're unhappy when, like, your idea for, like, what life should be doesn't match up with what life is currently. And so that's going to look like, he said, your blueprint. Because then you feel like, your idea of what's happening isn't matching up. Like, what's it like? You're not happy. You're not in the circumstances you want to be. And you get depressed when you feel like you lack the tools and the abilities to control what happens. Because then you're just stuck in a shit situation that you can't do nothing about. And that's not fair. You can't do anything about. I'm just gonna speak in good English. My English has, like, gradually been breaking down because of so much time spent in proxy with people who only spoke Polish or sort of like semi-English. Or some people spoke fluent English, but the whole point is that I'm trying to integrate into Polish society. And that means that I just completely have to just... I basically... three-year-old Polish kids, how do I say that in Polish? Like, polsku dzieci, może? That means maybe. But all the grammar in that's going to be wrong with what I've just said. These kids literally just spoke way, way better than me. And I'm just like, you lucky bastard. Like, but I've only got myself to blame. Like, I haven't put the work in to get that. This is kind of what I've realised with, I got a job 1 week ago, and it was a good job. But it wasn't a good, objectively good job. But like, a job's a job in today's economy. It was a sales job, and sales is something that I really would like to get into. The appeal of it is that it's kind of like performance based, and so, like, you can put more in to get more out, and, like, that's good. I like that. That makes me feel like, damn, this is something solid that I can work at. And, like, all the billionaires that get interviewed, they say sales is like number one skill to learn. I was like, finally, like, I've got something solid, and it was nice to have that foundation to build on, because I'm looking, like, in the next year to move to Poland and, like, get an apartment and stuff. And I don't even have the means to do that. Like, I literally can't get... I've applied to, like, heaven knows how many internships. Not that many, actually, but, like, see, this is the thing, like, you can always just put more work in. But I've applied to a lot of internships. I applied to a lot of jobs, and I got one offer. And it was in England, which, niedobrze, not good. Like, because it's not... If it's not remote work, I can't then relocate. But, that's kind of... I literally only have myself to blame, but that's not a problem with it. That's not a problem. I got my A-levels next week. I really need to cram or revise for those. I was thinking of studying... like physics and maths for these, like, the topics, and then just putting them into a video format and chucking it on the internet, because, like, why not? It's just more shit, but it's not really part of the channel theme at all. But really, what is the channel theme? This is one of the key things that is maybe preventing growth here, along with me not posting. This isn't really like a big sort of, I haven't been doing anything. I have been doing stuff, but I don't really know what to do and like where to focus. I almost kind of want like it to be like, the thought I had this morning when I was laying in bed was like, damn, where I should be is like a big house. And it's like, if you gave me like the wood and the timber, the foundations, the concrete, the slates, and put it all together, I'd build it. Like I'd sit there and build the shit. But like stuff doesn't get handed to you. And I was like, well, okay, I've been given the time. Like everyone gets given the time. Like I've been given today. What am I going to do with this day that's going to bring me closer to that? But right now it's just like, I think a little too far away. The apartment sort of thing in Poland, that's achievable. That's like, I can foresee this and it feels tangible enough. Everything down the line a little bit still doesn't just feel very tangible. I think I've got the start of things that could be really good. Like stuff with high leverage, like a personal brand. Like I've taken the right step toward that by starting like a small YouTube channel. But the problem is like you have to do something with it, and I know that, and I just haven't taken the next step, which is not good. Like I quit school 6 months ago, just didn't get a job. That's like I just try, like these aren't bad things. Like I've learned so much from it. And you know, some people could say like, well, I had to have this like a lazy period so then I could like get better because of it. And so now I like understand value. But I don't really think so. I think I was just being a bit lazy. But it's interesting. Like now there's a certain temptation to say that like now I know that I'm the sort of person where logically in my mind I thought if I put myself in this situation and like logically I had to study for my A-levels and I had to get a job, like then I would. But it's like I never really, because the kind of that makes sense if you're going like on like basic like logic that you would like you have to do this, so you do this. But like realistically you could just bomb it and be homeless. Like I didn't consider that as an option, but it did occur to me at one point that like this could just happen. And I can't remember when that hit, but it's weird. Like I had savings. Well, I still have savings. Like I'm not an idiot. But like I've kind of been cutting into those a lot, just like money you accrue from like birthdays and stuff. And it's got to, at the start, it's like, oh shit, I can now like spend this money. I'm 18. I had access to like my accounts and stuff. They were like finally in my name. It's like, oh yeah, I like didn't think about money. I could actually make big purchases that literally the week before I was like considering like creatine and stuff. I was like, oh, this is a lot of money because like 30 quid. Then I can just spend that in blink for like, this is not like a good thing. I'm not rich and I'm not like, I guess I kind of am like a bit, I like spoiled myself accidentally, but like now I've gone back to being humble because like 2 weeks later, I'm like, fuck, like I'm like I'm starting to feel again, which is good. Like it's a nice thing. And it made me think like, does money like bring you happiness? Because I woke up this morning and I did think I had money on my mind. I had money on my mind, but obviously not in my bank account. And I was thinking, yeah, just about how I spent it. I was like, realistically, like looking around my room, what here have I got from the money that I've spent that's making me happy in this moment? It's not really anything. There's a shop called Rituals, which my girlfriend absolutely loves and like has put me onto. It's like a beauty thing. It's pretty good. It's really nice actually. They give you free tea, and so whenever I go, that's like it's just like hydration. But it's like I never really took much care of like my skin or stuff like that. I mean, you probably couldn't really tell now, especially if it's got like a big red shaving mark down the side of my neck. Probably got. I hate shaving, like because it grows back the next day. It would be kind of cool if you had like a huge beard. But I mean, I'm nearly coming out of like the stage of. I think I've probably finished puberty. This is a weird tangent, but like I still haven't got a full beard. Like it's like it goes here to here. And then like kind of like isn't fully complete here. It's like starts here again, Like, I got this, but I kind of need more, like, density, you know? And I don't really know what to do with that. But just a matter of time, we'll see. And so, like, I'm at the point where, like, I have to shave, because otherwise I look like a weirdo. The worst thing is when you're, like, a 13-year-old, 14-year-old guy, maybe that's a bit, like, 13-year-old, like, you kind of only get hair. That's really weird. Then you get, like, bits here. I had a mate, and he, like, came with a moustache one day. He was like, oh, I think it looks quite good, actually. I was straight up with him, told him it was fucking shit. It was like, well, you don't have to look at it, mate. Like, trust me. Like, and he took he took offense to it, but, like, it is what it, like, it's a cold, hard truth of reality. There we go. But yeah, I had money on my mind, and I was thinking, how do I accrue money? Because it would solve a lot of problems. Like, I wasn't, like, unhappy at that point. I was just like, well, like, I'm completely peaceful with nothing, like, right now. But what's the next step? It's like, well, if I could just get that, then it'd be okay. It's like, I kind of want the capacity to, like, support family. And just so I can have these choices. Just in case I want to, like, try out the side quest. I mean, it's not really a side quest. Like, once you make that commitment, you're in. But, like, you see what I mean? Like, it's good to have these options. And just have a bit of, like, stability for yourself. And I think, like, how do I go about that? And one of the nice realizations I had, actually, a good realization I had a while ago is that you don't get money for, like, just wanting money. You get money for providing value, which is mainly just saving people time. That's a valuable insight that I think we should all realize. But I was thinking about how different ways people make money. And for some reason, OnlyFans came into my mind. This was not an idea for me to do OnlyFans. But I was thinking, like, they're like, there's someone who works really, really, really hard, like, in a 9 to 5, right? Makes, like, a fraction of the amount of, like, someone who just like, posts, like, naked pictures of themselves and stuff. Like, how doesn't that kind of, like, undermine the value of the dollar, you know? Or, like, the pound. The great British pound sterling. It's just a bit of a weird occurrence. And then, like, because of, like, OnlyFans and stuff, I was thinking about, like, people, like, posting pictures on Instagram, and I kind of had this realization that, like, I got a good enough physique. Like, I could kind of, like, maybe leverage this into, like, maybe doing stuff on Instagram that would go, like, with the right lighting. I think I look pretty good. And I was thinking, like, why though, bro? Like, I still haven't, like, fully explored this thought, but, like, you never see someone with, like, a beer belly, like, just a dad bod, like. It's crazy how girls say that Chris Bumstead and, like, Henry Cavill have a dad bod as well. Like, that's mad. Although that is the physique, like, I think that's the ideal male physique. Like, there are people who say, like, oh, lean is law and stuff. And, like, I get that. Like, the sort of, like, Brad Pitt Fight Club sort of physique, maybe that's, like, a skinnier version of, like, David Lade, like, very sort of, like, stuff. But, like, I want like a cool, big man, like, bare, huggy one. But, like, I don't go to gym enough for it right now. But it's fine. But like, I was thinking, damn, I really, like, lacked off on work, it would seem. But we'll figure something out. Anyways. And I was, like, thinking, like, if I just did all of this stuff and, like, I just kind of got rewarded for, like, existing, it's a bit weird. Like, if I posted pictures of me, say, with, like, is it like a strobe light or, like, a top-down lighting, basically, and I'm, like, posing and shit, like, it's weird. Look, people are liking this. Why? Because it looks nice. Okay, then why don't I just, like, generate, like, an AI guy pose, you know? Like, it feels weird, and, like, I don't know why. I guess, like, the sort of thing I can support, maybe this is, like, why David Lade and, like, big figures have, like, the status that they do, is that they kind of tell a story more than just, like, oh, look at me, I'm beautiful. But, like, I guess people like to look at things that are, like, pretty. But it's so weird. It's so weird. I was thinking about, like, who was it? Marlon, the guy, and I'd like not to discredit anyone at all. Like, the crazy thing is that these guys have, like, the craziest come up story, like, behind them. But it's like, imagine you just kind of spawned in and you were, like, that, like, good looking. you just kind of get rewarded for existing. Like sebum, right? There has to be a sebum in the genetic pool, like because his genetics are great for bodybuilding, but obviously he still has to put the work in and stuff. But like you can put in the same amount of work as. To be fair, I don't know enough about bodybuilding. I think maybe like this is a point that could be really easy like refuted. Like there are going to be some people that no matter how much work they put in, they can't be like this guy. But I mean, I guess they're still better off because they've put the work in. But it seems weird just getting revered for like being you. But at the same time, it's like the like least effort job. I was thinking, I saw what was it? Advert on the bus the other day for Devil Wears Prada 2, and it just made me think of Anne Hathaway. Had Hathaway on the mind, and I was thinking like her life is just gonna be being Anne Hathaway. Like that's her job. Like people want to leverage, like have her as their like brand ambassador or this or that. That's just crazy. Like why? People do, and it's like I guess I fall victim to it. Like with people that I admire, the problem is as soon as I seem to like rationally think about it, it all like collapses. Like because there is no reason like I'd buy an Onyx. But like because of David Lade, I kind of did. Like, it's weird. It's really weird, and I guess it's just like the fact that we have like an instinct to like follow the crowd and stuff. But I've had like a madness. Like, the nice thing about the genetic thing, there's a big spider there right now. The nice thing about the genetic thing is that because like there's going to be like one sebum, one this, one like this. Like there's one you. This is kind of what I was thinking. Because like, well, if I'm say I'm really admiring like Marlon, right? Because it's like, oh, he's so pretty, right? We really admire maybe like Einstein. He's like so smart, or something like this. Like, why don't you just like fully do your own shit, and then like but it's weird. It's so weird. Like celebrity things that make me go like, ugh. There's a guy I've been watching recently, and just like I really enjoy Joe Bartolozzi, because it's like he's just a chill dude, philosophy, and like I like philosophy, I like stuff like this. It's like a little bit lighter. I can also just like it's a good like mix of stuff, and like people are just themselves, like on stream. Like no one's actually like tries and does something crazy. I mean, obviously there are trends when people do like they crash out or stuff like this, but like people are just generally themselves, and people watch it. Like there are people who watch streamers. Like, I don't understand it. It feels weird, but like at the same time, I watch people for their personality sometimes. But like I do, and I was like, why? Like why? Like it's actually weird. Like just yeah, it makes me feel really weird. I have no idea why. I guess it's funny, it's entertaining, stuff like this. But then like, yeah, I guess it's nicer to be entertained than be the entertainer. That's like why people aren't really. I have no idea. People are really confusing me. But I've done a lot of cool stuff that I will talk about. What stuff I want to... one of the big comforts I did find as well, which I need to quickly chuck into like the online documentary of the descent into homelessness and despair, is that Elon Musk didn't become rich until he was like not my age right now, so I still got time. But like I remember he went to university then, because I listened to the audiobook by... Elon Musk by something. It's like I think it has a D in it. Douglas, maybe this guy, like the black cover, where he's like this, that one. Yeah, and like he went to university and stuff, so I've still got time to make it out. And so no panic there. And yeah, I got a lot of random stuff to yippee yap about. And I really want to make something out of like this YouTube thing, but it's a very weird thing. Like I don't think I have a problem with like committing to things, but I just don't really see what direction this goes. But I think it's like if quotes sort of like take on a different meaning as you progress through life. There was a quote that I mentioned before in one of these videos that I realized that I didn't fully like you can read it. It was like Steve Jobs. Can't remember what video though. It's a Steve Jobs quote. And like one day I just like randomly deeped it. I was like, oh shit, like I understand the essence of what he means. It felt like we were saying like there was like a layer of glass, right, that kind of like warped the image, right? It's like if you don't understand the meaning here, you can like look at it and you can be like, oh, okay, so this is what the quote's describing. But then you can also just like, when you experience it yourself, you can like be, oh shit, this is what like you mean, you know, like the writer's mind when like, they write something down, like what they think isn't going to be 100% captured there. But then when you're in a position where you feel like you could have written the quote yourself, you're like, okay, now I get it. Now I get it, like fully. And I feel like that's going to happen. Like there's a bunch of like Hormozy stuff, like sort of, what's that, motivation, like mental masturbation, kind of like for dopamine motivation, like this content sphere that I just randomly watched a video of this morning. Just because like it's a really good way to find like good podcasts and stuff. And also it's pretty like kind of inspiring to listen to. But and one of the nice things is talking about when people who are much older than me, sort of like 30s, mid 30s, 40s, and they're saying like, well, what should you do when like you're 22-year-old who's got nothing? I'm 18, bro. Like I was 17 like a few weeks ago, and like I've done a lot of stuff, like, and like it's pretty okay. Like I'm not running out of time by any means. Like I mean I am, but like it's okay. Like, I don't need to completely rush. But I guess like the rushing would be one of the things that would catalyze me doing better. But we don't know. We don't know. But yeah, these guys just talking about how confidence comes from like having a pile of things that you've done like stacked up. And it's like, I didn't really like fully deep it, but like I kind of understand now that like had I done like a lot of work and things like this, I would begin to like, I'd be like, oh, I'm a hardworking person. Like right now, I would still say I'm a hardworking person, but I can't like believe it, because I haven't really done anything that else wants to show it. I've taken like, I'm not normal. I've done a lot of stuff normal people wouldn't do. I've taken a lot of leaps, but I still haven't converted anything into action or no, into like results. So watch your space. And yeah, one of the things I'm going to do is try and keep this YouTube stuff ticking over, because I'm going to keep doing that. The problem was that like a few weeks ago when I said like, we're back, I then literally just had the most chaotic experience of my life at the car, in terms of like getting the job, people visiting, like doof, and like literally like the floodgates opened, and now I'm back, and I have A-levels next week. This could be a separate video in itself. I hope you've been very, very well, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Hallelujah.